Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Message of Islam exhibition in its 48th station concludes its activities in the Brazilian city of Foz do Iguaçu. Imran reveals a new number of new tourism projects in various governorates of the Sultanate. And 16 Iraqi soldiers are killed and 28 others wounded in 2 explosions targeting a military headquarters. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Dr. Iqlil Tanin of Comoros on his country's National Day. Message of Islam exhibition in its 48th station in the Brazilian city of Foz do Iguaçu achieved outstanding results. It enhanced coexisting relations among religions and conveyed the true image of Islam. A square in the city was called the name Sultanate of Oman. Islamic Charitable Organization was another station for the exhibition in the city, as the organization is active in spreading the culture of peaceful coexistence with other. Then the exhibition moved to Omar bin Al-Khattab Mosque, where the mosque's visitors were impressed with the message and content of the exhibition about religious tolerance and true values of Islam. Various Brazilian media means covered the exhibition's activities, praised the Sultanate and its role in spreading principles of peace among nations. Oman Tourism Development Company, Almiran, revealed a new number of planned tourism projects that aim to upgrade the tourism sector, support the national economy and the sector's contribution in the gross domestic product, and enhance tourism competitiveness that makes the Sultanate one of the most significant tourism attractions on the regional and international map. Omran's chief executive officer said that the company is currently studying the feasibility of 12 new touristic projects all over the Sultanate, including water parks, the development of Omani forts and castles, and implementation of resorts concerned with environment tourism. It added that it seeks to achieve a qualitative leap in the tourism sector through the development of a number of projects in some strategic tourist attraction sites, taking into account that such projects keep pace with the development plans of the Sultanate. The volume of trading in Moscow's securities market increased during the first half of this year to around 1.3 billion Omani riyals, recording a growth rate of 14.1% compared to the same period last year. This came amid support from financial results of enlisted companies, the rise in government expenditure, the Sultanate's announcement of new projects, and Oman oil prices higher than the budget estimates. The liquidity in the market led to the increase in the volumes of trading after the government offered for subscription 142.5 million shares of its portion in Oman telecommunication company Omantel. Stay tuned, because still to come in our news bulletin. Ukrainian president orders the army to raise the national flag in the separatist strongholds of Slavyansk in eastern Ukraine. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. 16 Iraqi soldiers were killed and 28 others wounded in the explosion targeting a military headquarters in the area of Tigris, south of Tikrit in northern Iraq. Police said a person driving a car bomb targeted the headquarters of the army regiment in south of Tikrit, killing 16 soldiers and wounding 28 others. In an air raid, Sukhoi jet fighters bombed today strongholds of Daesh organization or the Islamic State of Syria and the Levant, ISSL in Fallujah in western Iraq. A security source said that the airstrikes resulted in the killing of many of Daesh elements. In a separate incident, a police source announced the death of 2 people and the wounding of 9 others in a bomb explosion near a mosque in the west of Baghdad. North Korean state media showed footage of its leader, Kim Jong-un, observing military drills simulating an island landing and speaking to military officials while observing multiple rocket launchers firing and targets exploding. The drill was stimulating an island landing conducted by the North's Army, Naval and Air Forces. KRT also reported that Kim said the waters near the southwestern sea border were exposed to frequent threats by enemies. The events in the south were expected to be closely watched in the north, which has thus fired short-range missiles and rockets from its east coast 3 times in the past week. At least 400 fuel tankers caught fire last night in a parking lot in the outskirts of Kabul. The police were investigating the cause of the fire and there were no immediate reports of casualties. Television footage showed black smoke billowing above the site of the attack, with the charred wreckage of dozens of trucks scattered around a vast parking space. It was unclear how the fire was started. Some Afghan media reported that insurgents had fired rockets at the tankers late on Friday. Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko today ordered the army to raise the national flag in the separatist stronghold of Slamyansk, eastern Ukraine, after hearing reports of military successes there. Earlier, Interior Minister Arsen Avakov said a large number of pro-Russian separatists had fled the Flashpoint city following sustained fire from Ukrainian forces. An earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 5.8 struck northeastern Japan, centering An Luyute Prefecture this morning, but no tsunami alert was issued. The quake, which originated off late at the depth of about 50 kilometers, registered an intensity of low 5 on the Japanese seismic scale of 7 in the city of Miyako. The quake had smaller impacts in other parts of Luyute and neighboring prefectures. Here are the Ramadan timings for tomorrow. Fajr prayers will be at 3:59 a.m. and Maghrib prayers will be at 7:03 p.m. Now for the general weather forecast. Partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Dhofar and nearby mountains, with chances of intermittent drizzle. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear to partly cloudy skies, with chances of scattered rain, occasionally thunderous, accompanied by gust winds and hails over parts of the Hajar Mountains during the afternoon. Winds will be southwesterly moderate to active along the coasts of Arabian Sea, while it will be southeasterly light to moderate along the rest of the Sultanate. Seas along the coastal areas of Arabian Sea will be rough, with a maximum wave height of 3.5 meters, and along the rest of the Sultanate coast it will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 2 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Message of Islam exhibition in its 48th station concludes its activities in the Brazilian city of Foz do Iguaçu. Amran reveals a number of new tourism projects in various governorates of the Sultanate. And 16 Iraqi soldiers are killed and 28 others wounded in 2 explosions targeting a military headquarters. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studio, thank you for watching and good night.